Let us start with our first code. So we open the Visual Studio, and when you open the Visual Studio, you can open the new file. When you open the new file, you can select the Python, or you can select the Jupyter Notebook. So that's the two of them we selected, and we save that one. The normal Python file is my first code, and the second one is a Jupyter file. Jupyter file, you can see the window like a cell by cell. This is called cell. So I'm typing. So one of the thing that we use, that print function. The print function is whatever we put it in the print, we can see it in the output. So I'm saying print, then bracket, then the comma, inverted comma. Then I would say hello world. That's just saying that I'm just going to start my first code. And you can see when we are typing, there's a values object if you want a many detail, but you don't need to go for that detail for now. But you can see that print hello world. I'm just copy and put that the same code in my complete function. So this is my actual code. So this is the one we were going to use soon. But if you're familiarized with the Jupyter also, you can continue the same, nothing wrong in it. So I'm going to run the my first code, and I type my first code is interesting, print hello world. Then I click OK. Then you can see that the output is hello world. The output is hello world. And when we come back and run the print hello world, and you see it is saying that install enable suggestion, because the Jupyter is not installed in this VS Code. So this is the beauty of the VS Code, that you just click over there and go and install straight. So it is installing, you can see installing the Jupyter extension and the Python environment, existing Jupyter server, and it is installing. So you can see that wherever it is stuck, it will come out with the extension and the idea that to install the whatever you need. So keep in mind, IPyNB is the extension for the Jupyter Notebook Python file, and the Python record the kernel package. So it's asking that running the cell with kernel package. So then we are extending that. So you can see that my file is running. So that's the way we can introduce new packages, or we can go in prior and click the Jupyter template or the Jupyter kernel, whichever is lacking. But the best way is whenever we are typing, the code will suggest that okay, which one is not happening, that will install. So you can see that print hello world and go to. So it is like running the kernel. Once the kernel is finished, you can see the output over there itself. So here when you print your output, you can see here on the terminal. But when you are running the Jupyter file, you can see the output straight after. Then you can start the code after. Then you can see that I'm just typing the print hello second time. Then I say second. Then that also you can run it here. Then hello world 2. Then if I want to run the hello world 2 on my kernel or the print .py, then if I have to run like this, then I can see the hello world and hello world 2 over here. That's the difference between you are using the Jupyter and the Python. So the Jupyter, again, you say print, you can go there and run it again, or change or run it again here, or you can add the code more cell over here, and you can even run all of them at a time, or there are other options are available. So these are the way we start the coding. So now onwards we are going to discuss about more in the my first code. So that is mostly using in the industries to carry on and the pipeline run. So it will be much more easier. Even though if it is difficult, it is much more easier to start with the my .py pattern. That will be more beneficial when you are joining into the company.